Hi, I'm Hayley and I'd like to talk to you about my dad, Michael. I'm always so proud to tell people that Dad was a fireman and he absolutely loved his job. Physical fitness was always important to Dad. He was always on the go and he loved playing football. He had a wicked sense of humour, he was a fantastic artist and his friends and family meant the whole world to him. We first realised that Dad was unwell when he began repeating himself a lot, and everyday tasks such as cooking or driving had become quite confusing to him. Dad was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's at the age of 58, and as a family, nothing could have prepared us for the brutality of this disease. Dad experienced symptoms such as hallucinations, seizures, incontinence, loss of speech, and eventually he forgot how to read, write, and walk. Just a few weeks ago, Dad was admitted to hospital because his Alzheimer's had caused him to forget how to swallow, and food trapped in his airway had infected his lungs. He passed away 4 days later at the age of 62. Dad volunteered to take part in several Alzheimer's Research UK studies, and he supported this charity because not only are they dedicated to finding a cure for Alzheimer's, but they are also searching for ways in which to prevent dementia entirely. So whether your lives have been affected by dementia or not, please consider giving anything you can to this amazing charity, because to the 850,000 plus people in the UK alone who are living with Alzheimer's disease, there could be no worthier cause to them or their families than the prospect of a world without dementia. Thank you so much.
Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome to Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz on a Saturday night. It's Saturday the 21st of November. Thank you very much for joining us. Apologies for the slight problem for those of you who do watch it over on Facebook. About 30 seconds ago I was about to rip the computer apart and wonder what's gone on. I can't get it to stream across the Facebook for some reason tonight. Usually we do a dual stream, so it goes YouTube and Facebook. You can all watch it at the same time, but for some reason Facebook has decided to have a minor meltdown and it won't let me connect on a live stream on the link that I set up earlier, which was working beautifully, and also the link that I'm trying to do a new one. So unfortunately it is just solely on YouTube tonight, but at least it's here. We're live as always on a Saturday night, so thank you very much. So good evening to you all. I hope you're all well. I'm a little bit more with it than I was on Thursday night, I must admit. But I have been awake for just a couple of hours. But thank you very much for joining us. As you can probably see behind me, for those of you who know, the candle doth return. There you go, it's already kicked in the live chat. Everyone has noticed it is back. I relit it about 30 seconds ago, which is why my hands are now covered in ash, because it's one of those candles that you can't get your hand in to light it properly. But yep, the candle is lit. Yeah, hope you're all well. How is everyone? Hope you've all had a very, very good couple of days since we last saw each other on Thursday night. Hope everyone's well. Thank you very much for joining us. It's you'll be pleased to know, for those of you who enjoyed Thursday night, and for those of you who enjoyed Thursday night, and although it was a bit of a challenge with the questions, you'll be pleased to know it is back in my hands. I have written every single question. Every single question has been written ahead of tonight, so it's back in my hands, and it's the questions that you'll know or love. Although the connections round is fiendish, but I want to credit someone for that because they gave me the idea. I've not used their questions, but they gave me the idea for it. So connections round is a bit of a challenge this evening. So welcome along. Thank you very much. I know a lot of you are in the live chat and saying that you've missed this so much. I've seen some of those comments. Well, I have got some very good news for you. I said I was going to find a way to do it that you can have conversations no matter when we're on and when we're talking. I have worked very, very hard on it over the last couple of days, and patrons have had 24 hours access to it so they can get used to it. But we have a Discord server up and running. It is a great place to go and chat. I've had some great conversations in there with some patrons. There is a link down below in the description. It was an invite link, so it will take you straight to our Discord. So we now have a Discord server, which is another form of social media you can go and have a chat in. But I will talk a bit later on about that. So so thank you very much for joining us. So we now have a big group place where we can go and have a chat. We've got obviously all of our other social media, but you know, we've now got a Discord server where you can all get together and talk during the week, pretty much in real time. It really is a good place, and I've had some nice conversations with some of the patrons who have had an exclusive look at it for the last 24 hours. But it's there now. The link is there. Head on over. And I've been in and out of it. It's not like I've set it up and then just gone, "I'll stuff this, I'm not getting involved." I've been in. The voice chat's on. There's different rooms that you can go and talk. There is even a candle room. I've even set up a candle room for you to go and talk in. So yeah, get yourselves on over. Go and have a look later on. Some of the patrons will already be in there having a chat, no doubt. But yeah, so a group community place where everyone can get together, no matter what social media, what you've got. The only thing I say, just respect everyone's views, please. Please respect everyone's views. But other than that, good evening. How are we all? Lovely to see so many people in the live chat with comments who have missed the chat. It's great to see some of the names jumping out at me. From the world record to the attempt. So none of you have asked for shout outs, but I'm going to say hello to the people I remember. Good evening, Vicky. Good evening, where are we? Good evening, Neil Walker. Hello to you. BT, David Cleverly, Sarah Roberts, Simon Duke. Good evening to all of you. Just trying to remember some of it was a bit of a blur. I've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones. Is that something to boast about? No. If you watch that quiz from the Guinness World Record, it's neither have I, and it was great fun. The trumpet in, as always, Alan Jackson. Good evening to you. Megan, hi to you. It does feel like it was only yesterday, and it was almost 48 hours ago. The Mostons, Mill Lane Mob, good evening to you guys as well. Hello to everyone. Too many in there now to mention, but thank you very much. Welcome, and thanks for joining us like I say, I'm a little bit more with it. I still feel hungover, but that's me now at age 38. I've not had a drink properly for a few days, so when you get that hangover feeling, at age 38, I end up, it lasts a few days. So yeah, I'll be back properly up and fighting fit in the next couple of days. But no, all good. Smiling, happy. I've written a cracking quiz for this evening. No, I think it is. You guys might not agree with it. But don't forget, you can play on Quiz Jockey. The first Saturday night you can play on Quiz Jockey. So head on over there. It's the 50 questions are on Quiz Jockey. So the normal quiz you can play along on Quiz Jockey. When you get round to, when I put the stuff on the breaks, we've not got that onto Quiz Jockey just yet because they are optional. It's not included as part of the quiz. So we are looking at how to do that. But yeah, in terms of the actual quiz, you can now play live on Quiz Jockey on a Saturday as well. So all of the live quizzes are now on Thursday and Saturday, which is absolutely awesome. And it's a great place to play. So go over the links in the description. Go and have a look. Have a look at Quiz Jockey. Yeah, there is another reason why I am smiling so much, but I don't mention things like that. But yeah, it'll all come crashing down in a couple of weeks, so I'm not getting too ahead of myself. But yeah, great result this evening. Yeah, and that's it. So we get started in about 18 minutes time. Let's say hello to a few people. Alex is over on social media as always. Link is somewhere on my screen. There it is. So head on over to there. Alex is over on social media. So go and say hello. Before I do say hello to everyone, don't forget our charity. As always, we've always got a supported charity that we talk to and mention and focus, and it's Alzheimer's Research UK. As I've said so many times, so pleased to be working with them again. Very talented and very great team. So there'll be a video again from them in the break just before your Ditloids, which you've got tonight, and Dingbats for the second break. So yeah, we'll put that up. I've got something very, very exciting to show you as well in a little while. In fact, two very exciting things to show you. Two very big things have happened this week. One of them I knew about, and the other one I knew about but didn't realise we'd got it sorted for this. So yeah, very, very happy, very, very excited. And I'll share those with you sort of in the breaks a bit later on. But let's say hello to some people. Let's get in there and talk to everyone. Alex has sent me a few through, so let me just get onto that. Can you wish Barbara a happy 70th birthday in the US? Of course I can. Happy 70th birthday to you, Barbara. Which state are you in? Because I've got over the 270 electoral votes now. The electoral college votes after the weekend, after the Guinness World Record quiz. I had someone in every state, so I think I'm now de facto president of the United States. Hi Jay, Alex and Beck. Please could you give my boyfriend Matt a shout out this evening and say a big hello to our friends Val and Phil, who we quiz against each week. Hoping for a better score than Thursday. Sarah is a much tougher quizmaster. Yes, she very much is, Kim. She is a very, very harsh quizmaster. Is our Sarah, but hopefully you all still enjoyed it. On the Daddy Warbucks thing, it was how it was written. I didn't know it was different, so I didn't know the answer to it personally, and obviously just read it out how it was written. So yeah, that's why that one crept through. The Justin Timberlake was my own genius. When I saw they'd put the answer as Taurus, I thought, no, I'm having that. I'm putting Justin Timberlake in. Hello to Linda. Hi Jay and team. Once again, congratulations on the record. Yeah, I've started getting all the evidence together now for Guinness. Witnesses, I'll be in touch probably Monday. I'll send you all an email with a document to fill in. But please can I have a shout out for newbie Linda and Claire. Also, we have a new member, Chief Witch Claire and hubby Brian. That's from General Normsky's mum. Good evening, General Normsky and Joe as well. Good evening to you. Ready for tonight in Bognor, Alan, Pat, Sandy and Roy. Good evening to you guys. Hello to the Fox Force 4 family. How are you guys? Hope you're all well as well. From Phil, hi Jay, we've been doing your quiz since about week 4. It really has helped. Can you give a shout out to our little nephew and niece Dylan and Darcy? They love the quiz and usually beat us. Awesome, well done to them. But not tonight though. Lots of love from Uncle Phil and Auntie Tree. Well, good luck to all of you. Hope it all goes the way you want it to this evening. Where else? What else have we got? Shout out to Pip and at JParker1909. Also known as the hashtag Norwich Posse, who will be putting up with us for a few weeks. Hashtag love them. Good evening to all of you guys. Hope you're okay. We'll leave you. All right, okay, that's a message for me. Cheers, Alex. Vicky James, please wish a very happy 50th birthday to my old school friend Karen O'Rourke. What a great way to celebrate by quizzing. Excellent, happy birthday to you. yeah, it's yeah. Don't let Sarah loose again. I've just seen that in the live chat. Yeah, no apologies. I will not let Sarah loose on the quiz again. She really enjoyed herself, but yeah, no, I won't let her loose on it for now. Or I'll just let her loose and then not tell you I've let her loose, and then you might all think it's me. So when this loads up, let's get into this one. A few of you have found the Discord server already. Excellent. Good evening to you guys who have found that. Welcome along. Where am I? Because I did see one, and this is quite a very, very sweet one. And I already knew this about this person, so I just want to find it. Yeah, good evening to Mr. Ben Noble. He is a volunteer for blood bikes. He delivers blood, etc., all around Manchester area. He can be on shift and on standby to do anything for about 25, 30 hours, and so it puts the Guinness World Record attempt in complete and utter shade. But he is an absolute hero. So good evening, Ben. Not only that, but he also donates blood as well. This guy is an absolute superhero. So good evening to you, Ben. Hope you're well, and hope Sean is as well. So good evening to both of you. But yeah, don't forget Quiz Jockey is available. It's up and running. So if you want to play interactively, get on over. Is Sarah all better now? She's getting there. She's a little way off, but she is getting there. She is getting there. Sorry, Becky's just sent something through. Oh, as Alex sent it through. She's getting better. She can't get any work done, unfortunately, until the 28th of January. So she knows what she needs to do now, but she's getting better. She's giving me grief as well, so she must be completely better. As you've probably noticed as well, I'm not sat in my usual spot. I'm sat where I did the whole Guinness World Record event. This is where I'm going to be from now on. The 36 hours of doing the Guinness World Records, we realised that it didn't little 3-year-old terror, while he was asleep, while I was upstairs. Didn't wake everybody else up, so it's quite soundproof. So I'm going to be moving up here more permanently. It's our spare room, which translates as a junk room. But yeah, so now I just need to get everything organised and get it all, make it look a little bit like it was downstairs. And this now will be I've been using it as an office for a few weeks, but this will now be my live area as well. So yeah, this will be the new Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz studio. Studio? Can we go with studio? Yeah, we'll go with studio. To you guys, it probably doesn't matter where I do it from, as long as I'm here on a camera asking you guys questions. So that's what we'll be doing. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, lovely pick, John Peck. That is quite awesome. I do like that. It's a very clever. I think it's over on our social media. But the trains are louder. Yeah, that's very true. At least you can hear the trains. Window shut today, so you might not actually be able to hear them loud. Yeah, I couldn't leave Jadal up on his own. I've promised Jadal, you see. So the candle, I'm circling it with my mouse. That's not going to work. But that is going to end up at the Trumpet Inn, which I'll explain at some point. Good evening, Charlotte Burton. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. So good evening to you. Quiz Cave, like that. Mission Control. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I like that. Quiz Cave or Mission Control. Mission Control for the Quiz Cave. There we go. That's what we're naming it. I'm going to get a sign put on the door. So yeah, it's a good evening, everyone. I hope you're okay. If you are new to us, welcome along. Get started in about 11 minutes time. You've got two options to play the quiz. You can play interactively on quizjockey.com, link in the description, or you can grab yourselves a pen and a piece of paper and play along for fun. That way. Apologies if you have now joined us across from Facebook and wondering what's going on. Unfortunately, for some reason, I can't get a live stream onto Facebook, so I think I've broken something. Don't know what. It's broken. So I don't know. I sent a train video to the Facebook page. Oh, I'll have to have a look. I've not been on social media for the last sort of 24 hours through catching up on sleep and getting everything ready for tonight. So I'll have to have a spy on that and see what that is all about. That sounds fun. I'll have a look. But yeah, other than that, hope everyone's well. Hope you're all doing. Hope you're all enjoying the beginning of your weekend. I'm just going to load up. I'm actually going to load up Facebook. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Takes me half an hour to scroll down. Where are we? There it is. Right, let's see who wanted to say hello on Facebook. So please shout out to my parents Mary and Bernie, Kingston near Seattle in Washington, USA. They play every Thursday and Saturday. Not seen them for 18 months, so thanks, Jay, for your quiz, bringing us together across the miles. That is, appreciate that. Thank you very much. But hopefully you'll be able to see them very, very soon. Shout out to the Davis family from Sheppey and Maidstone. Do your quizzes and then compare scores afterwards. Awesome. Oh, for those, that reminds me, actually, talking about doing them afterwards. For those asking about the Guinness World Record, just to be aware, there's a 138 gig file which I need to chop down. So when I go in to submit, get the evidence ready for Guinness, I'm going to chop that down into separate quizzes, and then the whole thing will be uploaded onto a playlist on YouTube. But it might take me a couple of weeks to do that, because as you can imagine, that's a lot of work to go through. So bear with me on that. But every single quiz from the Guinness World Record quiz, including the very entertaining 3 in the morning Game of Thrones quiz where I was starting to get completely delusional, that will be on there as well. So that will be up. It might take me a couple of weeks, but as soon as I've got it up, I'll let you all know. Shout out to my husband Kevin Dan, who's finally got a whole weekend off work after working most Saturdays and all week at the hospital. Happy to finally be able to spend some time as a family with our 2-year-old son. See you for the quiz start later. Well, good evening to you, Kevin, and good evening to you, Carly. Shout out please to Nick and Chloe playing from Athey, County Kildare in Ireland. Good evening, hope you're all well. We'll definitely be there. Love the Saturday quiz. Felt a bit lost with no quiz last night. Had to talk to each other. Yeah, so many people have been saying, are you sure you don't want to do a live quiz every night of the week? I'd love to, and I really genuinely would, but then I wouldn't see anyone that I should also spend time with. But yeah, it's quite sweet that everyone has been saying how much they missed the quiz last night. Thank you for that. Shout out to Freda, Anna and Ruth who have been playing with you since the beginning every Thursday and Saturday night. Good evening to you guys, hope you're okay. Happy 16th birthday to George Burton. He celebrated his birthday this week. That's from Lucy. Well, happy birthday to you. Hope you have had that's it, my voice is going already. Hope you had a good birthday. I've got 7.5 minutes. Oh, I'm not on the right screen. Uh-oh, what have I broken? It's broken. Yeah, sorry, I'm not looking quite at the live chat at the minute. I'm just going through the Facebook shout out post. Shout out to Steve, Janice and Will from Horsham. Good evening to you guys, hope you're okay. Sophie, Mike, Dave, Katie and Sue, good evening to you. Happy 70th birthday to Sue on Tuesday. That's from Lisa. Hope you have a very good day on Tuesday. Excuse me. We'll be joining tonight. Hopefully our brains will be functioning better than Thursday night. Only 31 points, but we beat our family by a point. Well, that's the most important thing. You beat the family by a point, so that's the most important thing. So you still won, even though it was a tricky one. Hello to James and Haley. Even took part in both world records. Awesome. So happy birthday. Good evening to both of you. Shout out to my hubby Marty. That's from Joanne. Good evening to you guys. Shout out to Sylvia and Ray of the bitter losers in the Wirral from Gordon and Sue in Fife. Good evening to you guys. Hi Val. I'll be there alone as always on Saturday. Hope you're recovered now. Yes, just about getting there. I'm about 90%, I think. Nothing that one more charge of the batteries with being plugged in and stuff wouldn't go amiss. So I've just something flashed up on my screen, so I've just flicked over. Helen over on our Discord channel. I've stared at Jay's Nez Lego so much this week I've had to buy it. Apologies for that. I wish I was on a retainer for him, but no, yeah, it is cool. But hello Helen, hope you're okay. The Hertfordshire and Bedfordshire quizzes will be here. Good evening to you guys. Big shout out to Sarah Martin, who is a big fan of the quiz, from Sophie and Simon. Good evening to you guys. If you are if you can hear my voice, you can you'll be watching the stream. I was about to say, if you can't see me on Facebook, then you need to come over on YouTube, but obviously that's not going to make any sense whatsoever, is it? Because you can't actually hear. I've just realised the countdown timer is actually completely and utterly out of sync. So we've got 4.5 minutes to go. We haven't got 5 minutes, it's 4.5 minutes to go. Apologies for that. That was me. I was trying to get the Facebook one to work and started it a bit late. So yeah, good evening everyone. Hope you're okay. 5 minutes to go. If you're just joining us for the first time, good evening, welcome along. Two ways to play interactively over on Quiz Jockey. In fact, let's have a quick look. Dun, 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 dun. No, not that one. That one. Oh yeah, people are finding it. Yep, so you've got interactive way on Quiz Jockey, where you can type your answers in and it all gets marked for you interactively, either automatically or by the incredible graders that we've got, who mark things in the background. Just a point on that actually, something I noticed a few comments around. So the system will automatically mark correct the answer I put in, but then we've got a team behind the scenes who are in there who are clicking and going through manually to, you know, if it's spelt slightly wrong and what have you. So there is an element of human error if you know, if they miss one or if they put something through, etc. So yeah, that's how Quiz Jockey works. I'll put an answer in, it automatically marks it, and then etc, etc. So there is a human team behind it. So good evening to all of you guys, and I've just been speaking to them anyway, but hello to all of you. Shout out to the Keys family. I just saw quite a start again. Hello to the Keys family. Hope you guys are okay. Apologies, Naomi. I am really sorry. That's why there is an even bigger piece behind this, which is why it's covering it over, because I think a lot more people would shout at me. Hello to the Doyles from Kensal Rise. Good evening to you. Lisa and Alan. Good evening to you. Yo, Team Thurlow. Good evening. I like the way your beard twinkles in the light. Sure, I'll take that. Katie and James on the recent engagement. He has just proposed and loved the quiz. Good evening to you. Congratulations. We had a marriage proposal in the middle of the Guinness World Record stream as well. That was awesome. Right, so 3 minutes to go. Plenty of time to get yourselves settled. I've realised I've not actually got myself a drink to hand. What am I doing? I'm not with it. Thankfully, part of Alex and Becky's care package for the Guinness World Record stream is still here at my side, which is good. Yeah, for those of you not sure what the candle joke is all about, or what people are going on about the candle, so that has been renamed Jadal, because it was on all the way through the Guinness World Record stream, and at the end of it people were more sort of interested in the candle than they were interested in me, I think, to a certain degree. It definitely got more shout outs than I did. Yeah, so that's why that's the candle. That is our famous candle. Good evening, John Sweeney. Evening, gang. I see the Die Hard Xmas debate has now reached an article on the BBC homepage. Has it? Great to see Jay's quiz was ahead of the curve. Looking forward to tonight's quiz. I'd like to think we've inspired that. That would be awesome. Thanks for that. I'll have to have a look. Sheila Robinson, please say hi to my sister Karen Knott in Ulverston, who's had a hip replacement. Oh, best of luck. Get well soon. Hope that's all gone well for you. So hopefully you're staying safe. Yeah, Alex has just reminded me as well. Finally, after how long, we have managed to get the top fan badges turned on YouTube, on Facebook, on our Facebook page. It's obviously the biggest community we've got, so we have finally been able to turn the top fan badges on. So basically what happens there is the more you comment or the more you share, the more you get involved, you then get you can then potentially get awarded with a top fan badge, which is quite awesome. I've only been asking for them for months and months. My old Facebook page for the pub had it on, and yeah, my old Facebook page for the pub had it on, and we only had 1,000 likes. So we were a bit confused as to why we couldn't get it on. But it's on, it's up and running, it's working, which is truly awesome, and they'll be starting to be dished out over the next couple of weeks. Right, one final shout out then that's just dropped through. Was Cheering Jay on over the world record attempt on Thursday and couldn't work out what the new setup reminded me of. I now realise it's when Andy Peters presented CBBC from the broom cupboard. That's awesome, I like that. Right, I know the timer on screen's a bit out, but I'm just gonna, so it's 10 seconds to go. So if you're on Quiz Jockey, hang fire, hold on, don't panic, you've not missed anything. In fact, I can push the go live button, so I can do that. So I'm going to run it because I've got I know a lot of you rely on the timer on the screen. 14,000 of you joining us on 14,000 of you joining us on a Saturday night, so thank you very much for joining us. Very much appreciate your company. We've got 20 seconds. Timer's a bit out. We've got 17 seconds and we will start the quiz. So what have we got? We've got a picture round as always, food and drink, TV adverts. I went with a different route for your entertainment tonight. So there's a TV adverts one, and I think it's quite genius. Your connection round, I'm going to credit someone for the connection round because they've given me the idea. I've made up the questions. So they did send me 10 questions, but I changed my mind rather than go with your questions. Nothing against your questions. They were brilliant, but I just I took your idea, but I'm still going to credit you for it. And general knowledge to finish. Let's get into it then. Let's start your picture round then. Good evening, everyone. Welcome along to this to Saturday, 21st of November. Question 1. So, name the movie studio for number 1. Nice and simple one to start you. Even if you're not sure, you can hazard a guess at that one, surely. Question number 2. I'll do that shout out in the break. Question number 2. Name the duo pictured here. So name the duo pictured here. Number 3, name the company from this cropped logo. So name the company from this cropped logo. So I've gone in, taken a portion of it, but name the company. Number 4, name the chocolate bar pictured here. So name the chocolate bar pictured here. Number 5, is this, it's deliberately out of focus in case anyone's wondering, but is this a waxwork or is it a real picture of David Beckham? So is it, sorry, start that again. Is this David Beckham's waxwork or is it the real David Beckham? Number 6, name the landmark pictured here. So name the landmark pictured here. Number 7, name the movie company from this picture. So name the movie company from this picture. Number 8, name the toy. So number 8, name the toy pictured here. Number 9, who is this? So who is this for number 9? And number 10, who is this spitting image puppet representing? I must remember quiz jockey, it's not capitalised like my old slides. So who is this spitting image puppet representing? So, food and drink round then. Next up for you, 10 random food and drink questions as always. And we start with number 1. NaC1 is the chemical symbol, start again, NaC1 is the chemical symbol for which condiment? So NaC1 is the chemical symbol for which condiment? Number 2, on which sweet would you find phrases such as all yours, love me, and cheeky boy? So on which sweet would you find phrases such as all yours, love me, and cheeky boy? Question 3. Fortune tellers use the leaves of which drink to predict the future? So fortune tellers use the leaves of which drink to predict the future? Question 4, and you might want to write this down if you've got pen and paper. If not, quiz jockey, it'll be on screen. But hot toe inhaled, so hot toe inhaled is an anagram of which classic English dish? So hot toe inhaled is an anagram of which classic English dish? Question 5. What is the American word for courgette? Done a few of these over I was going to say over the years. I have done a few of these over the years, but a few of these over the months. But what is the American word for courgette? Question 6. Starapraman Brewery is based in which country? So Starapraman Brewery is based in which country? Number 7. What is the standard size of a wine bottle in millilitres? Note the word standard. So what is the standard size of a wine bottle in millilitres? I'm just going to pause there. I have made a mistake, and I'm always one to hold up my hands when I've made a mistake. The chemical symbol should be NaCl. NaCl. Okay, not NaC1. It's NaCl. I'll remind you again in the break before you lock your answers in for everything. Question 8. A pecorino cheese is made with the milk from which animal? So pecorino cheese is made with the milk from which animal? Surprised I've not had a private message. Good friend of mine as a science teacher. Number 9, Monkey 47, that's supposed to be. Monkey 47, Bombay Sapphire, and Gordon's are all types of which spirit? So Monkey 47, Bombay Sapphire, and Gordon's are all types of which spirit? Spell check doesn't pick up words that are spell checked. That are actual words, that's the problem. And finally, for food and drink, number 10. Seabrooks is a name associated with which food snack? So Seabrooks is a name associated with which food snack? Okay, so round 3 before we take a break. This is all about TV advertisements, and they're not just modern, they're all kinds of things. Some things you'll remember, some things that are going to make you think. Number 1. Which brand used a gorilla playing drums to In the Air Tonight in an advert? So which band used a gorilla playing drums to In the Air Tonight in an advert? Got to remember about making sure my capitalizations are in the right place. That's a new one for me to remember. The font on the PowerPoint slides don't need it. They're all capitals. Number 2, John Smiths once used which famous comedian in their adverts and saw the phrase, "Have it"? So John Smiths once used which famous comedian in their adverts and saw the phrase, "Have it"? Number 3, which brand used a distinctive red truck driving around to indicate holidays are coming? So which brand used a distinctive red truck driving around to indicate holidays are coming? Question 4. Complete the slogan. All because the lady loves what? So complete the slogan. All because the lady loves what? Question 5. Who was described as strong and tough, and only the best is good enough? So who was described as strong and tough, and only the best is good enough? Question 7. According to Reebok in the 90s, what was gonna get you? So according to Reebok in the 90s, what was gonna get you? Question 7. Barry Scott and the phrase "bang and the dirt is gone" advertised which product, which brand? So Barry Scott and the phrase "bang and the dirt is gone" advertised which product? Number 8. Footballers Gareth Southgate, Stuart Pearce and Chris Waddle took the mick out of their penalty misses advertising which fast food brand? So footballers Gareth Southgate, Stuart Pearce and Chris Waddle took the mick out of their penalty misses advertising which fast food brand? Number 9. The British Heart Foundation used which former footballer, Hardman, to show the best way to do CPR? A relatively recent advert, that. Well, in the last couple of years anyway. So the British Heart Foundation used which former football hardman to show the best way to do CPR? And finally then, number 10. Which company's 2020 Christmas advert uses the song "Gave a Little Love"? So which company's 2020 Christmas advert uses the song "Gave a Little Love"? Okay, so that is the end of the first part of the quiz, your first 30 questions. So if you need to go back through any of those for any reason, if you want to check over any of the answers or have a look at any of the questions, or if you want to look at the pictures again, they're up on our Twitter and our Instagram. That's the place to find them. Social media links and everything are up at the top. That's where you'll find all of those if you want to go back through any of those. So we take a short break at this point. We've got a video from our featured charity this month, which is Alzheimer's Research UK. As I said, very pleased to be working with them again. And then it will be time for your first break quiz, which will be your Ditloids. Now, diploids are basically, if you've never done them before, they're a form of puzzle. You'll have some letters and numbers on screen, and all you need to do is work out the famous phrase or saying or whatever it might be from the letters and numbers on screen. So there'll be 9 of those. They're just for fun, but a lot of people like to play along with them, so they will be on in the break. I will see you. Your timer will be on anyway. I'll see you shortly.
Hi, I'm Hayley, and I'd like to talk to you about my dad, Michael. I'm always so proud to tell people that Dad was a fireman and he absolutely loved his job. Physical fitness was always important to Dad. He was always on the go and he loved playing football. He had a wicked sense of humour, he was a fantastic artist, and his friends and family meant the whole world to him. We first realised that Dad was unwell when he began repeating himself a lot, and everyday tasks such as cooking or driving had become quite confusing to him. Dad was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's at the age of 58, and as a family, nothing could have prepared us for the brutality of this disease. Dad experienced symptoms such as hallucinations, seizures, incontinence, loss of speech, and eventually he forgot how to read, write, and walk. Just a few weeks ago, Dad was admitted to hospital because his Alzheimer's had caused him to forget how to swallow, and food trapped in his airway had infected his lungs. He passed away 4 days later at the age of 62. Dad volunteered to take part in several Alzheimer's Research UK studies, and he supported this charity because not only are they dedicated to finding a cure for Alzheimer's, but they are also searching for ways in which to prevent dementia entirely. So whether your lives have been affected by dementia or not, please consider giving anything you can to this amazing charity, because to the 850,000 plus people in the UK alone who are living with Alzheimer's disease, there could be no worthier cause to them or their families than the prospect of a world without dementia. Thank you so much.
Okay, hold fire 2 seconds. Something's gone drastically wrong. Bear with me 1 second, because something has gone drastically wrong with the diploids. Right, let's just double check. So let's close that one. Let's do that. And let's try that again, shall we? I'll see you in a sec. No, it's done it again. Right, 1 second. I can fix it. Ah, dear. I love the new Discord place for people to chat. Don't worry, I'm going to give you a little bit longer, so the I'm going to give you a bit longer than when the timer runs out. The timer runs out, but I'm going to leave them on screen for a bit longer. But I always coming back in at this point to have a chat about a few bits and pieces. Yeah, I had a couple of shout outs to do. Computer's driving me up the wall today, but anyway. Hello to Team Histon, Greg, James, Hugh and Chris. Hope you're all well. Richard, hi Jay, I have 3 things to request please. Tell Carly from Devizes, I think we'll go with that. I love her. Ask her if we can have a Chinese after the quiz. So Carly, can Richard have a Chinese after the quiz? And also please stop winning games this year. Yeah, so Carly, please stop winning games this year. He's saying it's Chelsea's year, so if you stop winning games then you'll be alright. I know what he means by that. So yeah, if you haven't, there we go, close that. So yeah, 12 seconds, but I'm going to leave it on for another minute or so. Because you've not had much time, because the computer decided it wanted to give you the ones from a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, if there we go, timer stopped. If you haven't joined us, I said at the beginning, if you weren't with us right at the beginning, we now, for those of you who really enjoyed the live chat and those of you who like a like-minded community of people having a giggle and having a laugh, we now have a Discord server all set up. Labour of love on that. So it's down in the description, the invite. Feel free, you're more than welcome to come and join us as well. So yeah, come on in, basically. It's been great fun. Patrons have had 24 hours access to it already, which is who I'm giggling at the moment. Alan's just said that I'm very bad for people's health. Thanks, Alan. So yeah, feel free, come on and join us. It's free, you just sign up. It's just another community that people can have a bit of fun with. Obviously don't neglect our other communities. I've seen a few people getting giddy that they've already got their top fan badges. So okay. Dun, 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 dun. Right, I'll give you another 30 seconds and then I'll fire these up, because otherwise I'm going to run later than planned. Genuinely thought I could get through tonight without a mistake. That went well. Your dingbats are alright though. Hokey cokey. Right, let's give the answers to these then, if it works. Yes, there we go. So, number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. Number 2, 50 ways to leave your lover. Number 3, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Number 4, happy birthday, sweet 16. Number 5, 4 faces on a pyramid. Number 6, Mambo number 5. Number 7, December 1963, oh what a night. Oh. One sec, bear with me. Got a bit of a problem here because let's just reset. Bear with me one sec. Right, I will give you the answers to the last 2 diploids because for some reason it's absolutely broken on me. So I will give you the answers because for some reason it's not put them in. So I will give you those. Oh, it's been one of those nights already. I'll give you those a bit later on. So yeah, bear with me. I will give you those a bit later on. So apologies for that. Right, I need to swap over screens to that one. Yeah, I'll give you the answers to the last 2 a bit later on. Yeah, it's been one of those evenings already. Right, I did have something I want to talk about, but I'll do that all in the second break. So let's give you the answers to the first part of the quiz. Let's go on to that one, and that one, and that one. I'm still not complete. I did say at the beginning I was about 90%. Still need more sleep. And now I'm just waiting for Quiz Jockey to catch up with me. I think my computer's had enough tonight already. Computer needs a reboot. I need a reboot. Right. Talk amongst yourselves for just a minute. get round to where I should have been. There we go. Right, we're up and running. Right. Apologies for this. Here we go. Right, number one. So it wouldn't be one of my quizzes without some kind of issue. Name the movie studio. It was Warner Brothers. Number two, name the duo. It is, of course, Robson and Jerome. Number three, name the company. Let's get back on full screen as well. Number three, name the company that is a cropped logo from Google. Number four, name the chocolate bar. It is Crunchy. Number five, is this a waxwork picture or is it real? That is the real David Beckham. It's a picture of the real David Beckham. I've lost my mouse now. There we go. Number six. Name the landmark. That is the Pentagon. Number seven. Name the movie company. That is Pixar. Number eight. Name the toy. Stickle bricks. Number nine. Who is this? That is Richard Branson. And number 10, who is this spitting image puppet representing? It is Boris Johnson. Food and drink then, number one. NaCl, not NaC1, but NaCl is the chemical symbol for which condiment? It is salt. Number two. On which sweet would you find the phrases such as all yours, love me, and cheeky boy? It is love hearts. 99% of you getting that right, unsurprisingly rare. Number three, fortune tellers use the leaves of which drink to predict the future? It is tea. The best wrong answer was Coke from Team South. That's a new feature, by the way, that we've got on Quiz Jockey, that we find, you know, the graders who are looking at things in the background will fire up what they think is the funniest answer that's not right. Number four, hot toe inhaled is an anagram of which classic English dish? It is, of course, Toad in the Hole. Number five, what is the American word for courgette? It is zucchini. Best wrong answer, knockoff cucumber. Nice. Number six, Staropramen Brewery is based in which country? It is the Czech Republic. Number seven, what is the standard size of a wine bottle in millilitres? It's 750. 25 ml. Pecorino cheese is made with the milk from which animal? It's sheep. Snail's milk? That'd be interesting. Number nine, Monkey 47, Bombay, Sapphire, and Gordon's are all types of which spirit? It is gin. Number 10, Seabrooks is a name associated with which food snack? It is crisps. I've got a feeling I put a wrong answer in here, but I know they've caught it. But let's see if I've managed to fix it or not. Number one, so TV adverts. Number one, which brand used a gorilla playing drums to In the Air Tonight in an advert? It was Cadbury. Brilliant advert, that. Number two, John Smiths once used which famous comedian in their adverts and saw the phrase "have it"? It was, of course, Peter Kay. Number three, which brand used a distinctive red truck driving around to indicate that the holidays are coming? It is, of course, Coca-Cola. Number four, complete the slogan, all because the lady loves Cadbury's milk tray. The best wrong answer, Nobby's Nuts from Tobysaurus Rex. Number five, who was described as strong and tough? Only the best is good enough. It was the Milky Bar Kid. Strong and tough, no, the best is good enough. The creamiest milk, the whitest bars, the good thing that's in Milky Bars. Number six, according to Reebok in the 90s, what was going to get you? It's belly. Number 7, Barry Scott and the phrase "bang" and the dirt is gone advertised which product? It was, of course, Seal It Bang. Come on. Number 8, footballers Gareth Southgate, Stuart Pearce and Chris Waddle took the mick out of their penalty misses advertising which fast food brand? It was Pizza Hut. Right at the end of it, he walks into the post and Stuart Pearce, this time he's at the post. Rewatched that advert earlier, that's why. Number 9. The British Heart Foundation used which former footballer hardman to show the best way to do CPR? It was, of course, Vinnie Jones. And finally, number 10, which company's 2020 Christmas advert uses the song Gave a Little Love? John Lewis, but it is also Waitrose as well. So if you've put Waitrose at home, you are right, okay? So it's John Lewis or Waitrose, they've teamed up together. Okay, let's fire the scoreboard onto the guys there on Quiz Jockey. Right, so I'll give you a minute. I am a little bit behind because of the breakdown with ditloids and stuff like that. It's because, so what I used to do, as you know, on a Saturday, I had all my PowerPoint slides fired in and everything was all connected, but because we're using Quiz Jockey for the first time and we've not got the ditloids in there, ditloids are on a separate file and for some reason the file is completely corrupted. But anyway, let us know how you're getting on so far. Let us know your scores across, what you think, how you think you've done. I think we might write ditloids off tonight. Alex has just sent this through. His joke's quite funny that goes with it actually though. Robert Hallam, big shout out to the team at Heathrow Control Centre playing would make everyone's day. And Alex's comment is, I suppose it's fair enough that there's no real planes to land at the moment, which is a good point. But yeah, I've seen I'm sure it was a documentary I saw a while back of Heathrow Control Centre. Looks like an awesome place to sort of, you know, watch planes from and stuff. Obviously, because you've got the best view in the house. But yeah, stay safe up there, guys. So hello to all the team at Heathrow Control Centre. Right, while you're putting your answers together, I'm going to put this on screen because I was going to do this in the second break, but the other thing I want to talk about is a bit more really exciting. But this, a lot of you have been asking for this, and I was going to do a joke. Yeah, we've got Brezzybox have put together Christmas baubles. So they're up, so the QR code is there. If you scan it, it will take you to it. I've got one in my hand right now. So I'll leave that there for a second, and then when we come back in, they are really cool. Helps push the right button. That one. There you go. Solid things as well. They're absolutely cool. A lot of debate between me and Bex and Alex as to what the wording should be. So obviously it's got names and stuff on the back, but yeah, these are robust. No cat's going to have a crack at those, but yeah, absolutely awesome. So they're available up on Brezzybox. Something different to talk about, but I'll do that in the second break. Hokey cokey. Right, let's get into the second part of the quiz. Connections round and general knowledge. Now, connections round. I have already kind of given you the answer to this. The answer has been hidden somewhere in the quiz tonight. Your connections round. Oh no. I need to, right, before I do this, I want to credit the person who gave me this. Stephanie Webber. So Stephanie Webber gave me the idea for this round. She sent me a couple of connections rounds. So what I've done is I've taken your connection, but I've put up 9 different questions. So here's the first one. So who played, what was the name of the lady who played Jessica Fletcher? So what was the name of the lady who played Jessica Fletcher? So what was the name of the lady who played Jessica Fletcher? Number 2. What was the name of Smithy's mum in Gavin and Stacey? So what was the name of not Smithy, it's Gavin's mum. Oh, what is wrong with me today? What is the name of Gavin's mum? Gavin's mum. Gavin's mum. What is wrong with me? So what is the name of Gavin's mum for number 2? Number 3. Watch it. Hey, I'm Doris Day. I was not brought up that way. Won't come across. Even Rock Hudson lost his heart to Doris Day. Name the song from Grease. I've got absolutely no plans for tomorrow, so I can catch up on sleep, get myself reset and straight and right, get my concentration levels back up. Number 4, Alton Towers' first accelerator coaster was called what? The Queen of Speed. So Alton Towers' first accelerator coaster was called what? The Queen of Speed. Should have let Sarah write the questions for tonight. Maybe not. Number 5, what was the name of the lady that President Clinton admitted to having an affair with? So what was the name of the lady that President Clinton admitted to having an affair with? Number 6, what is the female name associated with the German military as their marching song? Don't forget, let us know when you think you've got the connection. And number 7, who reads the news on the Zoe Ball Breakfast Show and formerly presented Crime Watch? Number 8, Boney M sung about whose boy child? So Boney M sung about whose boy child? Number 9, what was the name of the rabbit in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? So what was the name of the rabbit in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? As always, number 10, what links them all together? So what links them all together? So as I say, it was Stephanie Webber as well. I've got completely wrong name. Stephanie Webber, thank you very much. As I say, I've taken your connection, the link, just set some different questions for it. So thank you very much, Stephanie, for that. It just gave me great inspiration, so thank you. All right, final round then, general knowledge. Here we go, number 1. I'm only being honest is the autobiography of whom? So I'm only being honest is the autobiography of whom? Number 2, Darth Tater and Spud Trooper are Star Wars versions of which toy? So Darth Tater and Spud Trooper are Star Wars versions of which toy? Number 3, what is gynophobia an irrational fear of? So what is gynophobia an irrational fear of? Number 4, which is the southernmost, which is the southernmost inhabited island of the Channel Isles? So which is the southernmost inhabited island of the Channel Isles? Question 6, which is further south, the Canary Islands or Cape Verde? So which is further south, the Canary Islands or Cape Verde? Question 6, a mule is the offspring of a male donkey and a female what? So a mule is the offspring of a male donkey and a female what? Question 7, who wrote the Gruffalo? So who wrote the Gruffalo? Question 8, complete the Shakespeare play, The Merry Wives of what? Oh, my leg's gone to sleep. Complete the Shakespeare play, The Merry Wives of what? Question 9, how many stripes are on the American flag? So how many stripes are on the American flag? And then finally, question 10, and I like this question. Which has more days, the first 6 months or the last 6 months of a standard year? So which has more days, the first 6 months or the first which has more days, the first 6 months or the last 6 months of a standard year? There's a lot of debate going on with the team, the graders on Quiz Jockey. I'm just going to have a look at something. Right, so it's time for your dingbats. Yeah, I just need to have a look at something that's come up as a bit of a debate. Just making sure I've got the right dingbats for you. Open that one. Yes, they are the right dingbats. Perfect. Right, I'm going to put these up on screen from the current slide. That one there. Minimize that. Minimize that. I'll make sure I've got the right one, and then I will be back with you shortly. So I'm just going to. There we go. Right. I'll see you in a sec. Okay, just less than a minute to go on your dingbats. So remember with your connections around, because you've still got a couple of minutes before we get into your answers. So just remember, connections round. If the answer doesn't fit with the rest of them, then it's wrong. Just so you're aware, as always. So if it doesn't fit with the rest of the connections, then you'll be marked down wrong. Dun 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 dun. 17 seconds, 15 seconds. So I'm going to do this, and we've got basically what I want to talk about and launch is we're launching a website. Launching a website, and it's an incredible thing the team at Peak, and especially Tom, have put together. Peak Agency. They've done it off their own back in their spare time, so really grateful. So I do want to talk about that in a little while, but let's make sure. Yeah, right, the answers are right. Just making sure these are the right answers. Okay, so number 1 was rub of the green. Number 2, cut and paste. Number 3, rolling in the deep. Number 4, nightcap. Number 5, daily bread. Number 6, lamppost. Number 7, hot water bottle. Number 8, rubber stamp. And number 9, forbidden fruit. So at least the dingbats worked. Progress. So at least they were working. Right, so I'm just going to put this straight up on screen, and we'll go into the answers then for the second part of the quiz. If I get on the right screen, there we go. Okay, so here we go then. Connection round answers are number 1. So what was the name of the lady who played Jessica Fletcher? It was Angela Lansbury. Susan Boyle. Well played. Number 2, what was, not Smithy, Gavin, and hopefully everyone heard me shout that loud enough, but what was the name of Gavin's mum in Gavin and Stacey? It was Pamela. So we've got Angela, Pamela. Number 3, watch it. Hey, I'm Doris Day. I was not brought up that way. Won't come across. Even Rock Hudson lost, etc., etc. It is Look at Me. I'm Sandra D. So we've got Angela, Pamela. Now we've got Sandra. Number 4, Alton Towers' first accelerator coaster was called what? The Queen of Speed. It was called Rita. So Rita for number 4. So we've got Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. Number 5, what was the name of the lady that President Clinton admitted to having an affair with? It was Monica Lewinsky. Susan Boyle again from the DIY Masters. I'm thinking they might have put that for everything. So we've got Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita. Now we've got Monica. Number 6, what is the female name associated with the German military as their marching song? It's Erika. Well done to the 52% of you who got that right, because I only found that out today. It was brand new information for me. Number 7, who reads the news on the Zoe Ball breakfast show and formerly presented Crime Watch? It was Tina DeHealy. Number 8, Boney M sung about whose boy's child? It was Mary's. Number 9, what was the name of the rabbit in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Jessica Rabbit. Which gives you finally, dun 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 dun. When it wants to come up. What links them all together? It's Mambo number 5. I like that. They're all in round 4 on 21st November. So you had Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. And as I continue, you know they're getting sweeter. And then it goes into the chorus. So they are the 9 women from Mambo number 5. General knowledge then. Number 1. I'm Only Being Honest is the autobiography of whom? It was Jeremy Kyle. Number 2. Darth Tater and Spud Trooper are Star Wars versions of which toy? It's Mr. Potato Head. Number 3, what is gynophobia and an irrational fear of? It's women. How anyone can have gynophobia is just beyond me. But yeah, it's an irrational fear of women. Not what DNW said. Number 4, which is the southernmost inhabited island of the Channel Isles? It is Jersey. Number 5, which is further south, Canary Islands or Cape Verde? It is Cape Verde. Probably should have made that multiple choice. That would have made it easier. Never mind. Number 6, a mule is the offspring of a male donkey and a female what? It is a horse. It's not a frog, Harry the Greek. Number 7, who wrote The Gruffalo? It's Julia Donaldson. Number 8, complete the Shakespeare play The Merry Wives of Windsor. The Merry Wives of Scunthorpe. Number 9, how many stripes are on the American flag? It is 13. And finally, which has more days, the first 6 months or the last 6 months of a standard year? It is the last 6. How many of you had to get your fingers out and count that? But it's the last 6. Even if you have a leap year, it's still the same answer. Okay, just put your scoreboard up on Quiz Jockey. So I'm going to come back in. I'm going to do your tie break in just a second, but I do want to show you this because it really deserves the credit it's due. So we now have a website, jaysvirtualpubquiz.com. We've got all sorts of plans for it. It's incredible work that Tom's put together at the Peak Agency. It's absolutely, honestly, it's brilliant what he's done putting it together. Really appreciate the hard work and time he's put in there. There's a newsletter subscription on there, so we're going to do things like newsletters, you know, maybe 2 a year or something for special occasions and what have you, so you can sign up. But it's a central place that you can find anything. So the QR code is on screen. You know, it's laid out brilliantly. And we've got, you know, great ideas and great plans, but you can find everything of ours, anything that's going on will all be on there. So yeah, really pleased. Thanks so much to Tom and Tom for, he's done it all in his spare time, so all the hard work that he's done. So jaysvirtualpubquiz.com. Okay, right, I need to send that across. Your tiebreaker then. So how old was Henry VIII when he died? So how old was Henry VIII when he died? Just remember, you are all marking your own sheets, so if you think you've got an answer and you're adamant that you're right with it, give yourselves a point. Okay, so I'm going to give you the tiebreak answer in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He was 55 when he died. I actually thought he was younger than that personally until I found out earlier when I was looking through for a tiebreaker. But yeah, so he was 55 when he died. And that, as it says there, is the end. So thank you very much for joining us. I'm gonna rest the computer, I think, for a couple of days. I'm having a bit of a rest now for tomorrow. I'm gonna try and catch up with some bits and spend some time with my little rugrat tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna get myself completely reset and we'll come back on firing on all cylinders on Thursday night, because we are live again as always on Thursday night. So thank you very much for joining us. Over 16,000 of you joined us live on YouTube, and a further sort of nearly 700 I think it was over on Quiz Jockey. Apologies, the Facebook stream didn't work. I really should have realised that there were going to be technical dramas tonight when that wouldn't work to start with. So thanks for sticking with us as always. Thank you very much for playing, really appreciate it. Let us know how you got on over social media. The tags and everything are all up on screen, hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz. So as always, let us know, and don't forget, if you want to carry the conversation on and you want to join in with all the fun and games that we had on the live chat throughout the Guinness World Record attempt, there's a link down in the description now for our Discord. So there's a Discord server there. It's all set up. Patrons have been playing around with it for the last couple of weeks, but absolutely come and join us. So that's it from me. I just want to say thank you very much. You are all wonderful. Really appreciate all of your support all the way through, and take care. We'll see you soon.